Hey there.
Hey
Hi
there.
Welcome, everyone. And you're seeing us live on your device. You're seeing us electronically. Wouldn't it be better if you saw us live and in person? We can make that happen. Mega64 Farewell Tour is coming to your town. The West Coast leg is coming starting this November. We're going all the way down the West Coast. And it's coming up fast. So get your tickets now, mega64.com/tour. What is the show? Oh, sketches, songs, cyber terrorism.
That's right.
All of it in one show. You'll never see anything like it. And we're going down the West Coast. And proud to announce, proud for me, bad for the audience.
Oh.
Always love those. Always a great plug. Good for me, bad for you guys.
For you.
Vancouver show. Hope you got tickets because it's sold out.
Oh,
baby.
my goodness.
No tickets left.
Oh, wow.
So all the Canadians watching, sorry.
Or thank you.
Or actually, you might be in that room. So
Yeah, you're there.
thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
You know what? No, I'm going to say sorry to the people going to. I might not be my best. No, it will be. It will be the best live show you've ever seen. Canada isn't going to know what hit it.
Yeah.
Canada is going to be like, this is like better than Degrassi, better than, I always bring up Degrassi when I
Tom
bring up
Green.
Canada.
Yeah.
That's what they're known for.
I remember doing our panel at Fan Expo in Toronto and we brought up Tom Green and
there
it was
was
a collective moan.
Groan.
It was like,
You
okay,
don't
we'll
like
bring up
Canada?
that again.
We'll bring up Bret Hot next time.
Okay.
Yeah. Who?
Bret Hot.
Bret Hart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, I was like
Yeah.
Raymoning that.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm just used to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, so get your tickets now, mega64.com/tour. Welcome to the podcast tonight. I am so excited. I came in here like, all right, we have a couple shows coming up that might have some special guests in the works. I thought maybe we'd have one tonight, but then it was kind of not working out, and I'm like, oh, okay, but that's okay. Just the guys, just us guys.
Okay.
And Friday, we were sent to gamer heaven. We got the new Spider-Man on PS5 that dropped.
Yeah.
Boom.
New Mario game on Nintendo Switch that dropped. I think there was a bass fishing game. I didn't see that. Maybe that came out. I don't know.
That's all I got.
2 games of the year came out. Just the guys we can talk gaming all day. And as I sat down one by one, I heard I haven't opened the game yet. I haven't even turned it on.
That can't be me because I sounded way more energetic.
Yeah,
than
you
that
sound
when
more
I said it.
energetic.
I was smiling like, you guys, I haven't even opened it yet.
So then, yeah.
I actually turned down a free code for the new Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I responded in amazement. It was like, you don't want to, it's free. And I went, yeah, I don't have time to play the games I'm paying for, though.
Yeah.
They're still sealed. Like,
Yeah.
give it to someone who will use it. But
So-
yeah, we didn't play.
But that's not to say no one did anything.
That's true.
Kevin and I played it, and
Yes.
we're going to hear from Johnny too. Johnny's the Mario
Head.
expert.
He's a monk.
He's a Mario.
He's a
He is
Mario
one of the
monk.
Mario monks. So you're going to hear from him. Did you play Spider-Man?
I did
No, you
not.
didn't even get it. You didn't buy it.
I have not purchased Spider-Man
Okay, so
yet.
I'm the only one that's going to talk about that.
Yes.
But I said, that's okay. Even if we don't get into a lot of gaming talk, we still got a whole busy weekend to talk about whatever. Shawn just groaned in response to that and then uttered this phrase. Ready? I'm going to do an impression of you.
Oh, no.
I love this. This is my favorite part of the
Come
show.
on.
This is not going to be a fun podcast. So just wanted to hype everyone up, get the intro popping,
Yeah,
get
but
everyone hyped
What's wrong,
up.
dude?
I said that for a laugh for
It
you
was-
guys.
Hey,
it
when
was
I
for a
came-
laugh.
I was just goofing.
When I came into the studio, he was sitting like this.
I was. Well, here, Johnny called it perfectly.
Yeah,
if I
Johnny-
get it.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
do it.
Okay, so I'm taking my hat off because I have
Yeah.
my hat off. And I was like, wait.
A little lower.
And I was like that. And I was like, Johnny, am I on set? And he said, what did we say, Johnny?
I said, you look at the cover of You Don't Know Jack.
I totally do.
Oh man. So anyway, to be fair, I
Brutal.
do have to agree with you. I do have to come clean. We did determine, this was a couple years ago, Shawn.
Yeah.
We did in conversation determine that the funniest thing to start a panel or
Yes.
a podcast is All right, let me just say up front, this is not going to be a fun podcast.
Yeah.
or at a convention. Let me just say up front, it's not going to be a very fun panel.
There was
because it's like, oh, then I'll fucking walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
there was a moment in time, and maybe it still happens with like I don't know how it goes. Like they do like a video or whatever. Like, oh, this is gonna be a fun video. So well, why am I watching it? Why would you start anything? This isn't gonna be a fun whatever it is. That like to me, that's like the epitome of comedy, where it's like starting anything.
Yeah.
Anything. Rocco, you do your thing at what's the convention?
Power
Morphicon.
I've watched
you
him
don't
start
know.
it that
And
way.
then you always start it being like, this is gonna be a very fun panel. It's like, I love that.
That solidified it. Once we had that discussion, I was like, anytime that I am host of a panel myself, I'm starting it with that. All right. I'll just say up front, it's not going to be a very fun panel today. And I always, like clockwork, you'll see a couple leave that are sitting in the back.
Yeah.
Go and leave. And I'm like, hey, respect.
Respect them. I was joking, but I'm not going to tell you that. And respect to you.
Yeah. They never got the punchline to the gag. They just were like, no, we don't waste our time. See you later.
Yeah,
And yes.
I'm going to waste my time with fun panels. That's what I'm going to do. Anyways,
So that was the gag that John, who were you? Shawn was
know.
referencing.
Yeah.
I had coffee in my mouth. I'm sorry.
So
George,
yeah,
we're talking
I think tonight will be a fun podcast.
Why did you think it wasn't going to be fun though? Are you like burnt out or something?
I'm not burnt out. I'm a little tired.
Stressed out?
I'm always stressed out. Yeah, that's just how I live my life. But no, I think this weekend was I was very busy. It was a very busy weekend. Sure. Speaking of tour, like I go on these tours and it's, Jenny's at home with the kids and it's a lot. And Jenny was out of town from Thursday and she came home today.
Revenge. She got
and
revenge.
I was just the whole time being like, how the fuck does she do this? Like it is so much work. And like the kids themselves are great. There's no problem with the kids. I love being with my kids.
You have the most well-behaved children.
Oh wow, thanks.
That I know. That I know.
Well, you saw them a little bit. We can go into that a little bit later, but you saw them for a second. But I will say that like it's a lot. It's
There's
just
a lot
driving
of activities, right?
to activities and pickups and you want to go to the homecoming football game back? No problem. It's just like trying to get everything. It's just. I don't know how she does it, truly.
Yeah.
It's
Bus pass.
You were Mr. Mom this weekend.
Yeah. I was telling them that I think from Thursday to this second, every moment I've had has been literally planned out. Like I've known exactly where I was going to be at a certain time.
Dude.
So I have not played Spider-Man. I bought it and I installed it.
That was planned out.
Nice.
You kind of get your insight on
I
that.
planned that out.
Yeah, can you review the install?
100 and something gigs.
Oh,
okay.
And I had the disc.
And I definitely, to be honest, feel you on that because it was very difficult too this weekend, like literally every minute. So I'm trying to there's a certain project we're working on trying to get it done before tour. And it's that and then Spider-Man and then Mario. And so really same boat. Every minute is spoken for. It's like, okay, edit for 5 minutes. Oh, okay, now I can play Spider-Man for 3 hours and it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to get, I don't know if it's going to get done. This project, but that's what it's about, Shawn. You do your best.
It's
you
balance.
try to be the best.
Yeah.
You guys are
My
the same,
weekend,
dude.
I'm like, there's hard decisions. It's scheduled out. It's like, what boba shop do I want to go to with my girlfriend?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
It's
like, do you want ramen or like a burrito?
Do I want to go to this burrito shop or this burrito shop?
Do you want to listen to
it's
records?
Really
do you want to go
stressful.
shopping? Like, it's like, what kind of fun things do we want to do with our childless weekend? It's like
Shawn hears
it's
this
a big
gag
debate.
weekly.
Daily.
So I don't know. Oh, sorry, daily. So I don't know where it sits. If it's like,
I mean, I don't care.
that's part of the game, or if it's like I'm gonna kill.
No.
No.
And I honestly, truthfully, like
'cause we love
this
you.
weekend, I know. And this weekend was a lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you yesterday. Not even a whole day.
Sure,
Just
okay.
yesterday.
Just yesterday.
I know what? Take it back. I'm gonna take it back from when I left work on Friday.
That was the last time I saw you.
Left work on Friday.
work. Relaxing.
Sorry, real quick. Someone in the chat is saying stop having kids. We're not talking about talking heads here.
Yeah.
This is about Shawn. So leave music talk.
I don't know why you're talking about that.
Anyway,
and
go
also, for the record, I have.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I
Thank
checked.
you.
I'm still waiting. A few more years to see the
Yeah.
landscape, how the landscape.
the kids
clears
have
out.
stopped being made.
I checked.
I ensured that that's
He
going
is-
to
I don't know.
happen.
I haven't been to your house in a while. I don't know.
He's all tied up, and I can attest. But yeah,
It's like
Anyway.
a pretzel.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying.
I'll go very quickly. But I picked up the girls from school, took them to drum class. Then I went all the way to Escondido, which is where our show was, to pick up Beckett, who was at a cross-country meet. Then I went to visit my brother, who just had a new baby. Congratulations, Luke. Then I took Beckett to the homecoming game, then went to Target, and then I went home, got the girls to bed. They were asleep by 9 o'clock.
That's like
the next day, I woke up at 6 in the morning. And again, this is whatever. But I woke up at 6 in the
At 9?
At
You have
9.
like what, 7 or 8 hours after that just to have fun and
Yeah.
Well,
watch
then I had
movies and
to
play games.
I
and-
literally had to pack up for the next day because woke up at 6 in the morning, got everyone ready, then took Sawyer to her friend's house at 8 o'clock in the morning because they were going to take her to a soccer game and then back home. Then I drove Beckett to his cross country race, which is in Mount Sac, which is 2 hours away. Then me and Lennon were with Beckett at the Mount Sac race until we got home at 4 o'clock. We had Sawyer there because Emma picked her up from work. Then we went to the kids have a camp out at their school they do once a year. So we went straight from that to the camp out. We spent the night at the school last night. We woke up, got home, dropped off the bags. Then we went to the airport, picked up Ginny. Then we went home, went to Sawyer's friend who had a buddy walk support thing. We did that. Then we went straight to a flag football game. Then I went home, dropped the kids off, and I came straight here.
that's too much.
And that's what I did this weekend. So I didn't have time for Spider-Man.
I was looking at TikToks during that, but we're gonna review that when Johnny edits and try to
But
get
again,
a sense of what
this
that
is
was.
the shit Jenny's doing while I'm on tour, and it's like, how do you do this? That's so
That's
tired.
no joke, like 6 major errand or activities per day.
It's a lot.
And that's a lot. I try to not do, in all honesty, I try to restrict my errands and activity kind of shit to like 3 things a day.
Yeah.
And I'll put other shit off till like
And
tomorrow
then you leave the thing. Yeah.
and try to not
I
go
mean,
nuts, but that's
so now,
too much.
Yeah, let me ask you then. Did you see Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yeah, where did you have 3.5
I was
hours?
hoping to do movie talk, but
Dude, I watched it. They showed it because at the camp out, they show a movie.
Oh,
And so they showed that movie.
one?
They
Did
showed
the
that
kids
movie.
like it?
Yeah, the
Wow.
kids loved it.
I heard Lights Camera Jackson didn't get it.
yeah, he did say, and I'm not joking. He said Paw Patrol actually took more story risks. that's not. I'm really not joking. That was the tweet. So just kind of talk me out of it.
Yeah. Wow. Wild. Anyways,
Anyways.
how are those games? How? Oh wait, you know what, Johnny? Theme song.
All right, welcome back, everyone. That was the Shawn portion of the podcast,
And now I'm done.
Now he will suffer in silence while we talk about the good stuff.
Sounds
The fun
Talk about
games
the
we played
fun
weekend.
stuff.
Go ahead.
We got video game talk. We got fuck.
Well, I do want to go into Hell Festival.
No, you had your
Mega
moment.
64 Interactive Hell Festival.
Thank
Excuse
you.
me.
There you go.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Please.
We should talk about that as well.
No. So yeah. No, I'm down. Actually, I do want to say thanks to everyone who watched all of our Halloween stuff we streamed last week.
That was so much fun to film that stuff.
That was a lot of
yeah.
fun. I really was very proud of that whole event. I thought it turned out really good.
Yeah.
I think so too. When you do bits like that, there's always one I'm always super excited to show everyone, And
Yeah.
I feel like for me this time it was the tricks
Yeah.
segment
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
Garrett's house. I thought that was super fun. Obviously Shocktoberfest was like a whole trip.
that was like a
Yeah.
fun podcast,
it was
reticent
weird.
of a fair cast.
Yeah, it was like we accidentally filmed a fair cast and we weren't anticipating
No,
that.
it was a
Not
fair
really.
cast at night. That was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We didn't know what Shacktoberfest was.
Yeah.
And I've had so many people ask me, maybe we could have done a better job setting up what it is.
Yeah.
Because I've had so many people go, okay, why do you keep saying Shacktoberfest? What does Shaq have to do with this? And it was like, no, this is an event in Long Beach. Like that
he puts on.
his name is on the event that
Yeah.
he puts up.
And he welcomes me hello everyone, welcome. It's me, Shaquille O'Neal. Boom. Didn't mean to scare you.
And all the food is changed to be themed to his names, like the Diesel Dog.
I didn't know
and the
Diesel was his DJ name.
DJ Diesel.
DJ
yeah,
Diesel,
he
yeah.
played Anime Expo this last year.
I didn't know it was gone.
But yeah, so yeah, that was all really fun. I had a great time at Shacktoberfest, but I just want to say first, I wasn't sure kind of how it was going to go because I'll say this on my end. I will say a lot of the times, really like a lot of us, when we do these big stream events like that or 64X or whatever, I feel like it's not even like specific to by design, but a lot of times certain members of the group take more charge. You know, Derek kind of usually is really like the Halloween thing. I kind of leave that to.
He's the king of Halloween.
Yeah,
He loves Halloween.
he loves Halloween, loves scary shit. So he's kind of behind that more than like 64X. That's my favorite to do. So I'm like, throw me in on that, you know, just to do nonsensical, stupid bullshit. But this Halloween, I feel like was a little more collaborative in terms of like, I'll just say this, like you know, and when I say that, I mean, we all still work together on everything that we do.
Totally.
But every year I'll talk with Derek about like what should be kind of like the overall arc of the stream. Like, okay, it starts out, we're streaming and people think it's just live on the set, but then it turns into a horror movie and Dallas shows up and Derek signs a contract and then it becomes Mega666, an evil TV station. Like, I think really hard about what's the storyline of the day. And I will admit, I almost think too hard about it to where I stress out about it. And it's like, I think people just, you know, I don't know how much that matters to people versus just really great segments in the stream. I think, so I kind of was in my head, like, maybe I'm thinking too hard about that part. Let's just make good segments. So we kind of went that way this year where it's like, it didn't really have a storyline. It was just out the gate.
Yeah.
Garrett is hosting as Howlin' Howard, the Twisted radio station DJ, which I loved.
Thank you. I had a great time like getting to do that because we kept thinking like, we got really good feedback last year from the segment where I just tortured Shawn.
Yeah.
Which is great.
But, you know, people like that character. How do we bring that back in a different way? And I thought this outlet was like so fun for me to like harness that.
Yeah. But I was nervous because, like I said, I was like, should there be something going on with Howlin' Howard? Should there be? But then again, but it's like, how many times can you do like, oh, no, well, the studio just got haunted. Not saying we never do that again, but yeah, changing it up. Somebody in the chat is talking about that. It's like good to change it up sometimes. And it also, because we weren't all kind of doubling down on that aspect of it, we were kind of all free to do our own part of the show. And I loved that aspect of it because, so Derek just went ham on how to poison candy. Like and some of these we had like the name before that's again, we've talked about this before, Beatles method.
Yeah.
Sometimes you come up with a title and then you like, ooh, what's that?
Isn't that how Tricks came up? It was Tricks and Treats.
Yeah. And we did a bunch of segments this year.
And we didn't know what those were.
It was like, how funny would it be if you look at the schedule and there's one segment is Tricks and another one's Treats? What's that? Okay. And then it's like, cool, don't tell Garrett. We're gonna fuck his house up.
Well, we told Garrett that we were gonna do a Tricks, and we just didn't. In his mind, it wasn't written yet.
Yeah.
Little did he know that it was.
Yeah.
It was written and ready to go.
And then Treats was to be the answer to that. A nice, pleasant discussion and lots of candy. And the irony is that was actually the most upsetting segment due to Garrett's trash candy opinions ruining the list.
I think
so
that
was
Garrett
nuking
was
the
mad
entire
about
thing.
Tricks.
I think so.
And he wanted
That's what
to
it was.
sabotage the list.
There's no way he really believed all that stuff. That he
There's
said.
no way.
It's
Hey guys,
impossible.
hey, I'm just saying like, I don't appreciate chocolate as much as you.
Yeah,
That's
sure,
it.
Yeah, but
but
that
to
doesn't
say
make
F
sense.
on like Crunch
Hey,
bars, like
F on a Crunch bar.
It'll be like,
You got to
He's doing
make
a
room
bit.
for the fruity candy.
He's doing a bit.
You got to make room for the gummies.
you don't need to make room. There's an infinite. You have all S if you really want it.
It was really funny though because we ranked all the candy. I will say this: we do streaming tier lists on my Future Probe stream every week. Like, well, we don't do it every week,
yeah,
but
but we do that
every
there.
now and then it's like, let's do a tier list for Christopher Nolan movies or for Pixar movies or sandwiches, like whatever. And we hash it out. We argue.
It doesn't matter what it's about either. It could be like favorite sandwiches, and then it'd be like, oh, grilled cheese. Oh, I think that's an S. You think that's a fucking S?
Yeah, about grilled cheese.
Like
we get
grilled
heated.
cheese, the basic, and it's like it always goes into that.
But we always find a settlement.
Yeah.
Okay. You're okay with grilled cheese being B? I think that's low, but I'm
Yeah.
okay with B.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Yeah, compromise.
That didn't happen on treats. That thing ended. And then when it moved on to the next segment, once the cameras were off, Derek was like, damn, anyone happy with that list? Nope. All right. It was like our senses were so different that like one half was this, one half was that no one left happy. It was like, yeah, that sucks. Anyway, all right. But anyway, but that just made it more fun.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I liked him holding us accountable that we could not rank food from memory. It had to be
Dude, I
here on the-
literally ate
I don't know how I
M&Ms
feel about that
day.
one.
I was not on board with
I
that.
was,
Hey.
I know all
I
those.
no, but that's the thing. I loved how that was another wrench in the gears is Lord Divious's fucking anal rules that were making
then-
us argue even more. And
then-
then Defiant Johnny is like dragging shit in, sneaking.
Yeah.
He's like sneaking peanut M&Ms into S tier every 10 minutes.
I just appreciated Johnny's rebellious nature. That was peanut M&Ms are S. That's it.
They are.
We got to
They
stick to the
are.
rule.
They are.
No,
They are.
they're an S.
they are.
Do you agree too?
Yes.
That's an S.
So we all agree on that.
That's an S.
That would have been an S.
It would have
Okay.
if
All
we
right,
had
Derek,
them.
I take it back. You may have done some damage.
They're an S.
But
Anyway, all right.
Anyway, but again, so with this year's Halloween stream, I feel like it was more we focused less on making that story part into something and more into we each get our moments to shine. So first of all, Johnny killed it with the bumpers that were in
Yeah,
it,
of
that
course,
with the
always.
horror movie looking VHS looking stuff. I love the Halloween weather report that came in. That was my
Yeah.
it's like one of my
Watch
favorite
out.
things we've ever
Spooky
had.
house on
the
Saturday.
bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Meg did so many great graphics for everything. So obviously shout out to her and designed so much stuff. The logo, of course.
Mariel's art on y'all's shirts.
Yes,
here
Mariel's art is on here on the
fantastic.
sweatshirt. But and all the merch, of course. All the artists did a great job. But so we had how did it start? Oh, tricks. So that we all filmed. I edited tricks. That was my editing, in case you couldn't tell. And then
I love that.
how to poison candy. Derek was on how to poison candy and all the
the
creepypasta theaters. That was his concept, and that was awesome. I think that was his concept. Johnny,
Yeah.
you helped. You were working with him on finding some. I know. that.
Yeah, I found the first one, and I think I helped him come up with the name Creepypasta Theater.
That's cool.
Cool.
But like, yeah. So he helmed a lot of that stuff. And then I was Shawn's segment was homemade scares.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Shawn's was like favoring the kind of like, let's do something crazy live.
I love
which
that
I love to
energy.
do.
That was
Yeah.
so fun.
And then
too.
for my segment, again, this was another like come up with the name first.
Yeah.
When they were writing stuff down the schedule, I went 30 minutes of sewer footage. That's it. And it's like, what's that segment going to be? I'm going to figure it out. I love working in a box like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I have a problem. How are you filling that segment? 30 minutes? Is it going to be 30 minutes of sewer footage? No, it won't. I'll figure out a way out of this. Let's just announce it. And so I love getting to edit stuff. That's my favorite thing. I love that you got to flex your creative muscle with giving us costumes. I just feel bad that none of us picked like a monster. Or
Well,
something
I
fun.
wasn't. I think with the whole spirit of the thing was like I love the idea of like it could have been anything.
yeah.
And so the fact that it was like weird King Charlemagne, which for the record, I definitely Googled the wrong thing.
Yes,
Yes,
I
you
did
did.
not
Definitely made the
make
wrong
King
costume.
Charlemagne. It was King
It was
like
close.
Clomon or I don't know the fuck but I was like, is that how you spell Charlemagne? I'm moving on because I didn't have time to really think about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel
I thought that Rocco and Derek picked really funny costumes for you to make. I don't know. Sai came out like so good.
It did.
Like he was very
used a real bow
obviously
tie, though.
Sai.
What's that?
Could have used a real bow tie.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You're
Fuck-
right, Kevin.
Fuck that.
Kevin's
But the side bit, I think once I realized I could have the gaff tape be the little like embroidery
Pinstripe?
thing,
Yeah.
I think
made
that
it.
was
The
like, oh, I
lines.
got this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that, but you could have done anything you want. I'm honestly not against doing that next year again. Like I had fun.
Yeah.
Like, if people like it,
I
I'll
would
do-
say
I'll
the
do it
only
again.
unfortunate thing was that we were kind of flipping around with the schedule because things ran over and things whatever. So that segment ended up being a little short. I thought. I think it could be longer next time. Like
Yeah.
do like 3 people or something. like that.
I would.
Yeah.
I was down for more.
I'd be happy to. I will also say that it shows you how fucked we were and how down to the wire everything was, though, to get everything ready. That I edited the Halloween Howard stuff, which is
yeah.
so rare that like they asked me, "Hey, Shawn, you got to edit this." It was just like that means Derek's editing, Johnny's editing, and Rocco's editing, and we are still like we need more. So that just shows you.
We were all hands on deck for that stream.
Yeah,
so that was really
which
really
is funny. I like to edit, but you guys like it more, so I'm like, oh, you guys do it. It's fine, whatever. But like, I was back in the program, like, ooh, this is fun.
Yeah,
like I'm
you did a good
editing
job.
again. Yeah.
Absolutely love the job you
Oh,
did.
thanks. Thank you. It's just a fun time.
Yeah, everyone pitched in and everyone did a good job. Oh, and Johnny edited the Faircast,
which obviously was the most work because
killed it on that.
Doing way back in the day when I edit the Faircast, like that's fucking a ton of work. So Johnny, I know that took forever.
Yeah,
I know it did.
It
I know
does.
it did. It's always like hard when, especially with what we did for the Shocktoberfest, where it's like, okay, here you go, Johnny. Good luck. And it's like, here's 4 hours of footage. Now tell a story in this. Like, it's like, it's a lot.
Yeah, we went through a scary maze. Okay, we got a night vision camera. We have Rocco's iPhone. We have a GoPro. All right,
Here you go.
There you go, man. See ya.
I think we clapped. I don't know. Here you go.
Yeah.
There might be some.
But anyway, so yeah, all of that was really cool. And I want to say, thank you to special guest Brent Weinbach, comedian that you, me, and Johnny all just went to see in San Diego a couple
DJ
weeks ago.
Duckpound,
And so after that show, I was emailed him just like, "Would you talk about sewers for 20 minutes?" He's like, "Yeah." Is it just like a serious talk? Yeah, great. Okay, sounds good. So him and Tony Zarrett, Tony Zarrett, who I've loved on Instagram for my favorite person on Instagram. The meme master. No one has better memes than that guy. So having them in there was awesome. That was very generous from both of them. Now I want to talk about a special guest that I got beef with.
Oh,
now everyone's talking. Everyone says YouTube drama is what fuels channels, is what gets the views. So you're gonna get it
with this. I'm uncomfortable now.
There was gonna be one more special guest in our stream, and they fucking left us high and dry.
Yep.
We're not going to show up at their house.
That's
though apparently YouTube doesn't mind.
No, it's
when
cool.
You do that. They just slap you on the
Twitch
wrist.
does mind though, so we're not.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. But guys, the payoff to the day was supposed to be at the end. We filmed 2 different versions of Garrett's sign off at the end of the stream, where he goes. He was gonna go like the one we have now is really funny. You got hit in the head with the mic. That was
yeah.
But that was like the first take, I think. That was really good. That was maybe an actual blooper, but no, we did another version where you go, I'm gonna send it over to the next DJ.
Right.
All right, and so it was gonna be the end of his show. And who did we see in the POS TV segment? By the way, Derek put that all together too. He accumulated all those clips.
Fantastic, rare Howard Stern.
Clip performance featuring who? Corey Feldman. And the payoff to the day was that the guest DJ was gonna be Corey Feldman at the end of the stream. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm your new DJ. Check this out. And he was gonna play.
What's up with the whatever? Youth?
So I tried to do it through Cameo, and was like, hey, if you don't mind, can you do this? I've done that before. And I've had great experiences with that. Dude, and this was not cheap.
It was not cheap.
It was not cheap at all. Put it through, and he didn't do it. He just let it
lapse.
Let it lapse. Nah, not doing it.
He's doing
now,
well.
This is what sucks. Now, let me tell you why I'm mad about this. Normally, it'd be like, well, it didn't work out. I'm not, why bring it up? This is what sucks. I didn't know that if you, so this was hundreds and hundreds of dollars to do this for just a short thing. When he didn't do it, it was like, well, here's Cameo credit. Oh, I mean, I would like a refund. I didn't get what I ordered, a refund. Apple won't do it. Apple's like, we have no insight into what you get or don't get in Cameo, so we can't refund you. They won't refund it. So I have a ton of Cameo credit now
that you could
with
only
nothing to
use
do.
On the app.
So, that was crazy. So
Thanks, Apple.
By the way, let's just say up front, Shawn and I do have Cameo.
Yeah.
We're not going to let shit lapse. If we can't do it, we're going to tell you day one.
I have a fucking streak going. I don't know if you do too on Cameo, where it's like, oh, you have.
Oh, really? There's streaking?
Yeah.
Garrett's in.
When they want you consecutive, like, hey, you've done this many cameos without any laps or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm in the hundreds. I've done like a lot of cameos and I haven't let any laps because I appreciate every single cameo that I get. And sometimes they ask me to do things. I don't know what the fuck they're asking me, but I'm going to do it. And hopefully it makes sense to you.
You know what made me sad is there was one that I only had an hour left on the thing, but I timed it perfectly. I'm like, okay, there's only 1 hour left on the counter. And I dedicated that whole hour to that person.
Whoa,
I'm doing
hour.
it. And they canceled it. And now I know why.
Yeah, because
now I know why. They probably didn't want to get charged, but I felt so bad.
Yeah.
I sat down and I was like, I was in my office all set up, ready to go. Here we go. And then it didn't. So that made me feel really bad. So I'm never going to do it like that again. I won't come down to the last hour on that. I just figured like, well, I still got an hour. You're going to get a banger video. But anyway, now I know why. So the reason I'm bringing it up is everyone at home, I'm putting this out to you guys. What do we use the Cameo credit for? We have a free Cameo now. Well, it wasn't free.
Well, we paid for it.
We pay, and again, it's a decent chunk. So like, sky's the limit on this.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
except for I think
isn't Caitlyn Jenner's like
Caitlyn Jenner is a lot. Yeah, we're not doing Caitlyn Jenner, and we're not.
shit.
Someone else was 1,000.
Kardashians, are they on there?
That.
No
But
Kardashians?
most everyone
I don't think
else, most everyone else, we can get it. So let us know. And how should we use it? Maybe it's an intro to the podcast. Maybe it's some bumper that we play maybe it's for Christmas cast.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
it's for Black Friday.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a stream for
I
Black
think
Friday.
Eliminator KS is right. We should get Corey Feldman to do one.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe
Dude,
we
that
just
made
get
me
like
so mad.
maybe we get Eric Badur's like favorite athlete, and he just says like some toxic
Is he on
shit.
Cameo?
No, his favorite athlete.
His favorite athlete.
Athlete.
Yeah.
And
Either
so-
way, we're not doing it. So
Just
it's
a,
okay.
just a middle finger.
and
You
be
know,
like, Eric, you suck. No,
Yeah.
I would never do that.
dude.
So, I mean, I can just say
Sorry,
that
Eric.
myself. No. Anyway,
He's in the chat.
so let us know at home who on Cameo. You can pick up, like I said, pick a pricey one. It doesn't matter at this point.
Already fucked.
And yeah, we already got fucked on. We got Feld fucked.
We got cameo
Dude,
bucks.
who do I want?
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let us
Wait,
know
hold
what
on.
you think.
Hey, I just figured out how to get your money back.
Yeah.
Rocco, buy a fucking Cameo from Shawn. Shawn, raise your price to like
Oh shit!
$700 or whatever,
And cut me a check.
and cut him a check.
That done it.
You know what?
Nice.
That's what we're going to do,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
will
no.
cut you the check.
Oh,
That
we
will
can't
never
say
happen.
this.
Yeah, I don't know if we can say this.
Yeah, hold
for
on,
the
Johnny,
service.
rewind this on YouTube next
I'm not
week.
giving them money
Sean's
back.
gonna come in with a $400 Rolex. Going, what? Where'd you get that, Sean?
Wait.
This is
Why
money
didn't I
laundering.
book myself?
This is money laundering.
yourself.
Wait, what? I didn't even think about it. What the fuck? I
It's a
didn't
tax
even think
loop.
about it. No, yeah, but I think I didn't want to get caught in the matrix.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Cameo laundering.
yeah, I'm not doing that.
It's
I'm
not
doing
even that. Well,
we're not doing any of that.
what?
We need to get a good.
we have to get a
All right.
Cameo.
We
at
have
this
to get a
point.
Let's
good
get. Is
cameo.
OJ Simpson on Cameo?
Jesus Christ.
I think
No,
he
he's
is.
not.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
No, I don't
Get
think so.
OJ.
Yeah, I heard he was on there. He was making a killing.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Oh.
Boo.
No, come on. You should at least take a stab at it. But
Stop it.
So, anyway, yeah. So, but I think it'd be fun to do it the right way. Everyone out there, who should we do a Cameo? Email podcast@mega64.com or, tweet at us or whatever way. Get it. We're going to look at the comments, look at the emails, all that good stuff, and we'll pick a good Cameo. And again, Nick, maybe our Black Friday stream, we're
Yeah,
probably
some
going to do
future
one of
thing.
those, or we'll show it on tour or
Oh, that'd
something
be cool.
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Let us know what you think we should do. So anyway, that's my Feldman beef.
I'm glad you aired it.
Yeah.
It's aired.
Glad you aired it.
Yeah. We haven't. Well, I always watched a movie with Corey Feldman in it, and he
Yeah,
wasn't.
same.
Goonies?
No, I had
not,
never
no.
seen the movie Lost Boys before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go into it for a
Right.
movie club,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say not Corey's best work.
He's good in that.
I
disagree.
I actually will stick up for him because my brother saw that movie when he was like a kid. I never saw it until now.
I still have
when
never
we
seen
watched
it.
And my brother quoted something his whole life, a line in a performance that meant a lot to him, and I never knew it was from this. And I have to give him credit. I do think he put some really great delivery into this is holy water, death breath. My brother has said that. I'm not joking. My whole life, like we'd play shit in the backyard. He would like, you're fucking around. You're throwing
Yeah.
like a soda bottle at your cousin. He would go, this holy water, death breath, and throw a water bottle at somebody's face.
I love
fun.
that.
It's quote
that's-
Feldman.
You know, I was driving with Beckett to that race up in it's Mount Sac is
It's 2 hours from here.
it's like you go to Disneyland and then you take a right and then you just go forever east.
That's too far.
It's pretty far. It's pretty far.
Cross country.
Cross country. Well, he's running up this hill. Like it's fucking wild.
We got hills in San Diego.
Yeah, well,
I know.
Anyways, but I was saying something like, "Oh my god, like we're stuck in traffic." I'm like, "Oh god, there is no God." And he's like, "Oh, that's your like your slogan, your catchphrase. You say that all the time." I think my whole life, I think you said that more than anything else. Is there is no God? I'm like that is what you're like. That's what you think of me. Like I didn't even realize I say it that much.
That's your catchphrase.
But I say there's an episode of The Simpsons where Lisa has braces and then won't smile because she's embarrassed by the braces. And the photographer's like, come on, let me see your smile. I bet you got a big, beautiful smile. Why don't you share it with the world? And then she smiles and he goes, there is no God. And then he takes a picture. And that has always stuck out as one of the funniest moments.
Now everyone just thinks
Little
you're like
did I realize
agnostic.
I'm telling my kids that's one of the best episodes of The Simpsons.
I've heard you say it too a bunch,
Yeah.
and I cringe when you say it because I think of when Mr. Bean shows in the Mr. Bean movie, he shows what he did to the painting, and obviously Peter McNichol freaks out, and then when they're in the car, he goes, "Okay, we're just going to explain that." He's driving Mr. Bean around like, "We're just going to explain it. It's going to be a normal conversation. I'm going to talk to my family about what's going on and all that, right?" And then he looks over and it pans over and Mr. Bean has like pencils and stuff in his nose, and he's going, oh, and it pans back over to Peter McNichol, and he goes, "There is no God." And that's what I think of. So I'm just like, you're quoting Mr. Bean all
Those
the
are
time.
two
Like,
great
oh,
quotes.
I would
Those
never
are two
quote
great
Mr.
quotes.
Bean.
Yeah.
I would never. Actually, I do quote him all the time. I go "Rrr," when I get
Me too.
inside the office every day. "Rrr."
It's kind of like a
He's
Yoda.
never done that.
Ah!
Speaking of going back to Lost Boys and stuff like that, I want to take a minute.
Oh yeah.
Our movie club where we watch Lost Boys, that's going up tomorrow night. If you're watching this on YouTube, it might already be up. That's going to be on Patreon. Mega64 Movie Club. It's a weekly podcast exclusive to our Patreon. You can find older episodes on your favorite podcast app, but all the new episodes, video episodes, all that's on Patreon.
Yeah.
You can watch it on there. Also, we are slowly releasing tons of unseen segments from our Hell Festival event. We just put up, there was a whole maze we went through, Pirates Cove or Haunted Pirates
forgot.
Cove
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
Dude,
That wasn't in Scarecast. It was like one maze too many for Scarecast.
Yeah.
But it's on Patreon. If you want to see the shit getting scared out of us, that's on there.
that one was hilarious, and I don't know if you can see this in the footage. I haven't seen what Johnny edited, but for some reason, I think we went on an absolutely perfect night for
It
us
was
to
a dead
go
night.
because it was
Yeah.
dead.
It was.
So
We had it to
no one there.
ourselves.
We did, which is great for filming.
Yes.
Which is why in the dance party you see us dancing, you see all the people hired to scare people just on their phones at a bench because there's no one to
There's
scare.
no one else
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
scare.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
us, and they scared us enough.
Yeah.
So-
Basically.
And we're just dancing idiots. I love that when we have them on camera and they see they're being filmed, they scatter.
They scatter.
Yeah.
I noticed that too. It's like
they're gonna get
how
in trouble.
perfect. They don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But that one in particular, we were stood outside, I think eating or something for a while, and not one person had walked in
Yeah.
in like 20 something minutes. And so when we walked in, it was a bunch, you see a bunch of like people dressed like, oh fuck, they're like all like in their thing talking and had to like separate.
Get to your
and
station.
Get your scare stations.
Yeah.
Like, it was so freaking awesome.
But you can take your time in there because there's no one coming up behind you.
It was great.
So check the
I loved
Patreon.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that footage is going on our Patreon tonight. There was an extra friend to mention. We all played Callisto Protocol.
That's
Yes.
right.
That is going up tonight. And then later this week, there's more scare mazes and footage. There's uncut footage from when we went inside the Queen Mary boat, which is supposed to be haunted.
uncut.
Yeah.
The whole uncut, like
It is
it's like a half
long.
hour just in there,
Yeah.
or something like that. And there's other stuff too that I'm drawing a blank on, but that'll all be going up on Patreon. So patreon.com/mega64, that and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I just released a record club, and Kevin's wife Rachel is on this week's with me because we
Yeah.
did ABBA.
yeah.
Yes.
She is a ABBA fan, but more so a Eurovision fan. So I had to get the expert on to talk about what Eurovision is because I
Yes.
don't know. I didn't know.
So
So I want to petition for a full version of the 4-on-1 pumpkin match I had at the end of Treats.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh, yeah,
Johnny and Derek
maybe
could
that
do
could go up.
commentary.
Yeah.
I think it would be,
The whole thing was filling.
I think it would be fun. I'd be willing to work on that.
Okay, all that on Patreon. And then also, guys, shop.mega64.com. We put up, during our Halloween stream, we put up a whole Halloween merch drop, fully stocked. We actually have everything in stock to where it just ships out right away. We still have some of it, and we're leaving it open a little longer so people could get stuff before Halloween, because we were going to take it down in a couple days, and people were like, it's not even Halloween.
Right.
We're going to leave it up a little longer. Last chance to get stuff. I'm wearing I think, is it It's Twisted Experiment sweatshirt.
Twisted Experiment
that
sweatshirt.
Mariel did. I'm wearing that.
Kinnico shit.
The Moonrider.
The Moonrider shirt. Yeah.
Ooh.
That was one that Derek contacted an artist to do.
I think is it Thanks Decker?
Thanks, Decker.
I hope I'm
That sounds right.
I think
It was
it's Thanks
great.
Decker.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
But we had all kinds of great
And
stuff.
we also have you're having a Halloween party. You don't know what record to spin? Well, we got good news for you. You put this on a party, and I guarantee you people will be like, I'm coming back to this party next year.
Yeah.
And it's great
record.
because it
It's a good
ends
party.
with a room clear. So your
Yes.
so your
Save
party
that.
will just
It's
be
like
over.
closing time for Halloween.
when that last track hits, it's time to go. And you even have Corpsey McDeadman on there letting you know that too.
I really love this release. This stands high
Yeah, I'm really
in
excited.
our vinyl collection.
Yeah, I'm
this
really-
is a gem.
Whenever we get a new vinyl in, I mean, I've collected records since I was in
Yeah.
a sophomore in high school. So I just get so fucking excited that I always instantly go buy a frame and then
Yeah,
frame
you
it
do.
and put it on
It's
our wall.
already framed in our hallway.
I
Before
blink
Rocco even
and
held it
it's
in his
up.
hand, it was framed. I'm like, we
hadn't
did
even-
it.
I hadn't even seen the orange. It's on an orange vinyl,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
it looks awesome.
Yeah.
But before I'd even seen that, it was on the wall behind glass. I was like, oh, okay.
Because it to me is something that I never thought in a million years. Because I'm not in a band.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll never have a vinyl of. And now that we have several, it's I have to show it off. It's so
Totally.
exciting. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, anyway, pick all that stuff up while you still can. Shop.mega64.com. All the Halloween stuff is there. We even put up a few things that we didn't tell anybody about that were in our vault. That was like, hey, we have a few left of these. What? And we put them in there. Some of that sold out, but some of it is still there. So check it out.
We've been looking into the vault a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're bringing some stuff on tour too.
Yes.
That's
So,
right.
Come to our merch booth at our tour, and you will see
There's
stuff
some
that's
cool
like,
stuff there.
When did you make this? Where did this come from? Anyway, so we talked about. So can we finally get to gaming?
okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm
Okay.
going to talk about kids more. I'm just joking. Go ahead. You're good. Okay. Go ahead. Please.
Okay. So Spider-Man came out. Mario came out. I'm the only one that played Spider-Man. Let me just get it out of the way. I've played more of that than Mario because my logic here is things are about to get a lot busier. Already busy now, but then we're going on tour soon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, Mario I could bring with me and I could keep playing it if I don't get to it. Spider-Man, that ain't happening. I have no plans to buy the PSP or whatever. What is
yeah,
the
the
Portal. No,
Yeah.
I guess it is PSP, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't
PlayStation Portal.
that doesn't work on the road.
So I played more Spider-Man. This is a difficult review.
Uh-oh.
It's real. I love that original PS4 Spider-Man game. Loved it. The Miles thing, I didn't really like the storyline at all,
No, me neither.
whatsoever. But I thought it was fun to play.
Yeah,
but
I don't think I give a shit when it comes to Spider-Man. I just
Yeah.
want to find the city.
Yeah.
So the story kind of sucked, and I didn't give a shit. I loved it.
Yeah.
because I thought it was
Yeah.
great. Just to be, Miles Morales is this electricity powers. That was super fun. I like.
yeah. So I had fun playing it, but so this one, I think the story is better. What I give it credit for, I'm going to give compliments and insults at backhanded, both of them.
Okay.
But I really like this new game. Kind of just continues immediately. It's like, oh, what was going on with Norman Osborn's kid? Oh, okay. Oh, he's out here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, he's here now. Oh, hey, what's been going on with you? Oh, okay. So part of me is like, damn, I had so much fun playing that original game, and this one is just picking up right there, and I am got a whole new city full of stuff to do. Then another part of me is like, okay, we're just kind of doing this again, huh? Yeah. All right. You know, like, I don't know what to think. I'm kind of like, not that it needs to innovate in every way, but I'm kind of like, yeah, all right. Yeah, you're just giving me more missions. Okay.
I mean,
I don't know what, you know what I mean? I go back and forth on that, I'm happy about that, but I'm also like.
I mean, to me, I 100%ed the first one.
Yeah.
And
I
so
think I
when
pretty much
the
did too.
PS5 came out, truly, they could have released the first one again on PS5, and I probably would have bought it again. So the fact that
They
it was
did re-release the
did.
first
it was a
one.
remastered version.
Miles
Yeah,
Morales
yeah.
came with the remaster.
right,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yes.
And I did replay it.
So I kind of just wanted that on its own, is what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
then
Sure.
they gave me this, like almost like a DLC thing on top of that. So I was stoked, and I still thought I loved it. So like,
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, so that's where I'm sitting because I'll say this. I'm playing it and I'm having a blast just like I did with that first one. So in that sense, yeah, this rules. But then in the other sense, I really have this feeling of this era of PlayStation is the most boring era they have ever had in their history. I just feel like I'm getting kind of the same thing again and again.
Mm-hmm.
That God of War was, and again, I thought that was a good game. I thought I liked it more than the first one, or of these new ones. I liked it more. But there's still that feeling behind it where I'm just like, damn, they're just not really pulling a rabbit out of their hat on any of this stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm having fun, and also I got that in my head, just like, man, I wish they would. It's like gone is the era of like, whoa, what's Shadow of the Colossus? What is this? You know what I mean? They would pull out games that were just like, I don't even know what this is, and I want to know. I want to find out. But I also know that the reason we're here is that this is what fucking people buy. Like, this is like the public earned where they are right now.
Oh yeah.
It's
just
so
franchises.
what can I say? So it's weird. I'm enjoying it, and at the same time going, man, what are we doing? But I'm also enjoying it. So I'm in this endless Ouroboros of like, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Oh, I totally.
So my review of it is positive. I'm having a fucking blast. And I'm not super far, so maybe there's more. I haven't seen any, symbiote shit going on. I'm a symbiote nut, so maybe when I hit that part, I'll be like, oh fuck, this game rules. Garrett, what you are for like Wolverine?
Yeah.
Now I'm not a huge comic book guy, but anything with symbiote shit.
You like symbiotes.
Oh, you got a black gooey suit, and now you can do this and bite someone. Oh, feed it to me.
No, it's not just Venom. You're into Carnage too. Any kind of symbiote.
Yeah. That
Okay.
kind of shit.
Okay.
That was my favorite like aspect of Spider-Man and like the cartoon and the,
Nice.
whatever. So we'll see on that. But that's how I feel. I'm kind of going like, what's going on with PlayStation? They also just got rid of their head dude, so maybe things will get better or worse. Who knows? Maybe things will change in general.
Yeah.
But just in terms of like the thrill of variety, I'm not getting it, but I'm also enjoying what they're making. So I hope that made sense.
That totally
makes
makes sense.
That did. Yeah.
I feel like that's why I'm just gonna keep playing Metal Gear 5: The Phantom Pain forever.
Okay. Well,
Because-
that's a whole other problem.
Well, but really, it's like, yeah, I mean, the PlayStation catalog's pretty fucking boring. I know there's indie shit that's like innovative and also like not interesting to me.
Yeah.
But like AAA is in this boring fucking regurgitation stage. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, but I also don't think I do think there are still some great AAA games coming out. I'm not saying that. I'm only talking about PlayStation and what they make.
Okay,
in terms
there's
of
outliers though.
exclusives. Yeah. I'm not really talking about because like a year or two ago I played Yakuza Like a Dragon, and that's like my favorite game in
Oh yeah.
a decade. I mean that's like one of my favorite games ever.
And we're getting a new one soon.
Yeah, exactly. In January, and they're not going to rest on it just being another one. That is going to have something goofy in it. You already know, So I'm not. It's not a condemnation of AAA necessarily, although it deserves a little bit of that, of course. But there's a lot of AAA games that are the same shit again and again, of course. But more just talking about PlayStation. What are they putting out? There's rumors they've been working on Last of Us 2 remake, and it's like, yeah, okay. I think. I mean, it's like love that game, so give me the best version of it. Yeah. But also, again, like just putting that out again.
Just
okay,
remakes.
So I don't know. But again, it's a classic thing.
Yeah.
Do I want to play that on PS5? Well, fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to complain about it. So I guess I'm just saying I'm a whiny asshole. So that's where I'm at. But I won't knock AAA anymore because, as someone mentioned in the chat, Avatar is coming out in
Oh,
December.
yeah.
True.
So I
Oh.
can't.
That's right.
AAA machine has never been better as far as I'm concerned.
My girlfriend's excited for that.
I'm excited for that.
You are
I-
too?
Yeah,
You're gonna play that?
I didn't give a the movie was whatever, but I just kept thinking I just want to explore this world. I don't care about whales and what is
Well, they're not whales. One.
One.
You're talking about the Tulkun. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about Tolkien's.
What about the Rogue Tulkun?
That one I like.
What was his name, Rocco?
Ooh, you got me on a blind spot.
Oh, shit.
Vulcan. Anyways, it was but I thought like this is all fake anyways. It's all bullshit. So let me just explore this in a game. So I'm
You're down.
open to try open
Yes.
world. I'm definitely open
100%.
to that.
I'm way into that.
And that's
I'm
why
always
like
down with that
with
See, I wanted to do that with Hogwarts, but not allowed. So
I-
I'll do it with Avatar.
do it with Avatar. I'm really excited with the idea. Like, I loved Red Dead when I finally got around to playing Red Dead 2.
For real.
That I just want to be a cowboy. Let me just go do that. And now I can go be a Navi. Fine, I will. I'll go explore this world. You want me to be a knight in King Arthur's court? I'll go. I'm a open world, but I don't. As of right now, I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't give a shit because it's now. I can go to LA now, and I'm not going to be a gangster or whatever. But
No, that means a lot to me, though.
Yes.
I don't care.
I'm with you on that.
If you want to, they did LA Noir, and that was like back in time. I didn't play that one either, but I was more interested. I was closer to playing that one than I am for GTA because
That
I
makes sense.
don't really care.
That makes sense.
And there are a lot of people saying the Avatar game. It's really apparently it's like Far Cry. It's going to be like Far Cry on Pandora.
Oh, okay.
And
That's a big game.
I wasn't the biggest Far Cry guy. I never was, but the world means so much to me and makes such a difference. Again, Rockstar's games. Yeah, I've tried GTA. I don't want to go through LA, New York. I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Red Dead. Oh, that's a Western. I'll check that out. Oh, fell in love with it.
Yeah, Red Dead. I like Red Dead so much more than GTA.
I thought I hated open world games, and it was just a matter of going into a
That's
world.
what it was too.
Yeah.
But even like, Spider-Man is kind of open world, a little bit.
But
like
it's so removed from reality.
it is. And that's the thing is like, I'm like GTA, I'm not flying through with spider webs through buildings and stuff like that. Like I'm
Fighting
not.
Scorpion.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
like robbing like a drug dealer and then going to a strip club. Like this is not what I want to do.
Yeah,
I don't want to
same
do
here.
that.
I'm just not interested in
Yeah.
that. So let's go even further from reality. Okay, so the new Mario came out.
Yes.
See,
More
this is what I want to hear.
people played that. Now, that's another one where I feel like now Mario has been, I'll say a criticism of Mario up front, just in general, the series, is that for many years, Nintendo has kept it in this cookie cutter shape. Like, okay, this is on model for Mario. He has to look like this. There has to be Bowser. There has to be this. You know what I mean? Like very rigid rules.
Yeah.
Whereas opposed to the early days, I feel like Mario 2, it was like, what is happening here?
Mhm.
Or Mario 6 golden coins. And it's just, I miss weird Mario. I do feel like they still have some of those rules in effect right now with this new game, Mario Wonder.
Okay.
But the team is bending whatever they can within those confines and being creative within what they can do. And I'm loving it.
Yes.
Like I go into a level and piranha plant. Okay, we've seen this before. Is he singing? Oh, these piranha plants are going. They're doing a song. Oh
Yeah.
my God, they're chasing me and they're singing a whole musical number. There's a lot more creativity in this game.
Interesting.
And the animation is more alive and stretch and squash and all that stuff. And it just seems like they're having a lot of fun with it.
I saw the ad for it today and I watched it and I paid close attention while it was
Yeah.
on TV because I wanted to listen to the first time I've heard this new voice
Yeah.
for Mario.
Yeah.
And it sounds exactly the same as it's always sounded.
Yeah.
Yep.
None of that even registered with
No.
me.
Right?
It's like,
That's the
it's
one thing
fine.
I was like, can I even tell? Can't tell.
I
at
was,
all.
yeah, I wasn't ever hung up on that. I
No,
love,
no,
I
I'm
love
just
Charles. Good guy.
Yeah.
It was just curiosity because it was in the news. Charles was being made as from the voice actor of Mario to the ambassador of Mario.
Yeah.
And that they hired a new person. They were even very coy when asked, who's the new person? I think the Nintendo rep said, like, well, you'll find out when you play the game. And you beat it and you read the credits.
Yeah.
That leaked ahead of time, but
Yeah.
did a great job.
Yeah.
Hats off to them.
I was I said I bought Spider-Man, but I was seriously like I was like looking like I have the budget and the time for one game right now probably.
Yeah.
And I'm like, which one? Spider-Man, Mario Wonder, Spider-Man. I went for that, and I was like kind of regretting it. Like I should have maybe done Mario. I don't know. Get to work, and I was offered like, "Hey, you want a Spider-Man code?" And I got a text from my brother like, "You want a Spider-Man code?" I people like had codes
Everyone
for
we
me.
know that worked at
And it's
Sony
like,
had a
chose
code.
Wrong.
Oh, you did.
Damn it!
Damn.
So I already opened it and started installing it. And I'm like, well, I guess I fucked that
it,
one
you're
up.
locked
If
in.
I got those texts and offers, an hour earlier, I've been set. But I fucked it all up.
So now I'm in a pickle because like I'm saving my money on Tuesday. The Metal Gear collection is coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
And-
that's coming out Tuesday.
Yeah, I want to. And here's the thing: like, I don't have time to play that either.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, like, damn, on Tuesday, do I pick up Mario Wonder and that Metal Gear collection just so I have my physical discs
Yeah.
and I've secured the bag? That's kind of like as a collector, like, I know I'm gonna get to these eventually.
Yeah, I was honestly, it was sucked because I was like waiting for Red Dead 1 to come out physically.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it did
yeah.
on
Oh,
Switch.
I forgot that did
Yeah.
Which
come
is
out.
what I want.
Yeah, me
all
too.
I want. And people are like, don't buy it. It's so much money. And they didn't do anything to change the game. I was like, well, I never played the first game. I just want to play it.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
happy to have it now portable. That's what I wanted. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
And then, but we're going on tour. So it's like, oh, maybe I'll have time like in the van or
We got
something.
some long car rides
We got
coming
some
up.
long
We do.
ass
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
car rides. But then I'm also thinking, but they're like windy roads.
I get
and I'm gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
car sick.
I can do RPGs in that setting. I can do whatever, but it's hard with like a Mario game or Red Dead. That'd be kind of hard.
You roomed with me most of last leg of the tour.
Yeah,
Shawn.
yeah.
I mean, did I pull out my Switch once?
No.
I don't
No.
think I played it in
But
the van once. I don't think I played it in the room.
I like
once.
having it. Like when you go on tour, like your day is you never know.
You
Yeah.
do
Like
never.
Yeah.
there was, I mean, like I've mentioned this before, but like all of a sudden we woke up, we decided to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Then we went
Yeah.
to Pittsburgh. Then we drove to like somewhere else, and like that was the same day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so it's like you don't know.
You don't have time to
you
sit
don't-
around and play Mario
You don't
Wonder.
have time, but maybe
But you might.
But you might.
You might get a
Yeah.
layover and be stuck at some shithole airport for 6 hours, but
Yeah.
it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
I didn't no, I brought mine and didn't play it a ton this last time. I just hate when it's like I'll just think back to the last Laugh tour. There's sometimes you go to venues, oh, they're delaying the show, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. So we're going to be sitting backstage 5 hours. I can't sit on my phone 5 hours. I just feel like I'm like channel surfing. Like it's just I gotta like do something. So I'll either bring a book or
I'm with you
a
there.
game. Like that's when I want it. But like in the van or even on the plane. Like sometimes I'll play it on the plane, but it's not all. Not.
But
very often.
I do this thing too where like for me, if that does happen, I'm like, well, I've never been to Minneapolis before.
yeah.
I'm just gonna walk around for an hour and a half then and just like check it
Yeah.
out.
See, I
'Cause
don't like
that-
walking.
That's like
No.
I wake up early
we
every
would wake up
morning.
and do
Me
that.
and Gabriel wake up early and we just
Yeah.
explore whatever city we are in because I'm never gonna be back here probably.
Yeah, it depends. For me, it depends on where we're at. If like in New York, I wanted to go out on the street. They were doing that Italian festival. They were doing
Oh,
whatever. Oh yeah, I ain't sitting in the room. Let's go. But then sometimes we're in the middle of, I don't want to call any towns out.
No.
but sometimes
We
we're
were in the middle of fucking nowhere, Massachusetts. Like
Yeah.
it was in between New York City and Boston. I don't know where the fuck we were, and I still woke up and I walked to the Walmart
Yeah.
that was across the street.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
We like waking up early. We like sampling the local unhoused community and just taking in the city life.
I do like checking it out. It was super. That's my jam.
Yeah. We took photos of statues and shit.
Yeah, they had a Pope John Paul II statue. Why was it was? I didn't
'cause
expect.
he rules.
He rules.
He was
Uh,
helping kids. He did rule.
What was I going to say? Oh, going back to the Metal Gear collection.
Yeah.
I had that pre-ordered, but I'm holding off because I want to hear what everyone says about it.
Well, number one, doesn't look like the Switch version's going to run very
And
well.
it kills me because that is definitely the version I wanted.
And
I
typically-
wanted this on Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like, that
yeah,
would've
same. I would like to have an archive of those games on
Yeah.
a cartridge that's also like a portable system. But it's like, well, I'm getting it on PS5 now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's just not going to run properly on the Switch.
I will say that we did a friend dimension where I bought Mortal Kombat 1 and we
Yeah.
played it on Switch
Oh,
as a joke because
Yeah.
it is renowned for being super shitty.
Yeah.
Then brought it home. Beckett patched it on his Switch and beat it yesterday. Like he like it they made it fine.
Yeah,
like it's
totally.
Yeah.
Don't make it good.
totally fine and playable. Like it
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
meme and joke at first, and it didn't look as good as the other ones for sure.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Well,
Yeah.
we broke it. We menu
Yeah,
dove
we
fast and hard
purposely-
that we
Yeah.
bugged the game.
But
out.
my point is with
Crashed
this
it.
is like I believe that
Yeah.
if you buy the one on Switch, it will end up being just fine.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, I probably, with my old eyes, can't even tell the difference between fucking
30 and 60.
30 and 60 frames
Yeah,
a
it's all the
second.
Yeah, but I'm wondering what else is coming with that package. Like, I don't really care a lot about frame rate shit too. I'm with you, but that's just what we know now. What else is going to happen with that collection? That's why I'm waiting for everyone else to play it and see what happens. And if people are like, "Yo, this is great," like, there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
this, I will buy it that second.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
dying.
smart.
I'm dying to replay those.
Smart.
Oh my god, especially 3. Come on.
Yeah, I just think you have to have it portable and you can take it anywhere you want. There has to be some kind of like trade off, and
Yeah.
for me, it's like it's worth it to me to be able to play it anywhere I am.
You're right, but those Metal Gear games got released on Vita and they ran perfectly. And I'm here.
Yeah.
And why is a new system struggling with this? That's where I'm going. Like, what is this?
I mean, it's time for the new Switch, is what it really comes down to.
Really
Yeah.
is.
And I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No.
But this is also not their fault because in this case,
Yeah.
it's not their fault because these are PS2
They're
games.
old
Like they
games.
should run fine on the
Yeah.
Switch.
There's
There's something going on here.
That's true.
So I'm waiting. I'm just going to wait and see what everyone says.
Wait and see.
But I hope that they are good because I want to replay them very bad. That I would play on tour, not even a question. I would be in the plane and beat Snake Eater by the time the wheels hit the pavement.
What a
Wow.
thrill.
We're not flying that far.
Dude, I can play that game
I think our
backwards.
flight's like 45 minutes.
It's scheduled hour and a half, Mr. Man.
Yeah, we've never done the flight to San Francisco before.
And guess what? I could beat it in that. Every time I play MGS3,
Yeah.
it's half of the last playthrough. Like the first time I played it,
Really?
25 hours,
Yeah.
Never played it before. Had to figure it, and then the next time it was like, ooh, 12.
Yeah, it's so linear.
Oh, 6. And I think the last time I played it, I beat that shit in like 3.5 or 4.
Dude,
I
you
mean,
should
I was like,
stream now.
You
done.
should,
You
yeah.
should stream it. Do
Maybe.
complete the whole game in one stream. That'd
It's
be
been
awesome.
a long time, so I might be rusty now, but
A speed run thing, but it's not like speed run, just like as long as it takes you.
yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, we'll see. There's not many things I could speedrun, believe me, at all. But anyway, Mario. Back to Mario though. I need you
Let's
guys'
go.
2 cents. Johnny, what? Johnny, the Mario
He's the
expert.
Mario expert.
He is.
He's deep in the game. What's going on?
I'm in World 4 right now.
Okay.
I'll just keep this quick. I think this might be the best 2D Mario in a long time.
Whoa.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Beautiful animation, beautiful music. The aesthetic is great. The most variety I've ever seen in a Mario game. There's
Yeah.
sequences in these games where you get a thing called a Wonder Seed.
Yeah.
And it like makes everything trippy. Every time I've gotten a Wonder Seed, I've out loud said, "Wow." Like
Huh.
it's
Yeah,
been
they
different
do
every
something.
time.
They do
Right?
something that blows your mind, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, it turned the level
is
into
cool.
this. Oh,
or
yeah,
like
every
I'm
time.
going beyond where I thought I was going to go.
Oh, wow.
And
Nice.
all this stuff. It's really cool.
But every level, like it's different.
Yeah.
There's like it may repeat like twice. I'm baffled. I also appreciate how hard it is. If you want it to be hard, it can be hard. Because they also added characters where you don't get hit or anything.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm doing all the Star Road whatever levels, and those are kicking my ass. And I'm just really, I can't stop playing it. And it might be my game of the year.
Wow.
Yeah, there are things in the game. I was just about to bring that up, Johnny. Is not only is there variety in terms of like, wow, this level's like that. Oh, I'm halfway through the game and I just now got a drill hat,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Not only variety there, but variety, like he was saying, in difficulty where it lets you know up front with a star level. How hard is this level? Okay, so here's a 1 star. Here's a 1 star. This next one's 4 stars, just to let you know. So you can either go like, yeah, okay, I'm going into it. You do have the option of let me pick a character that doesn't take damage. I've never seen anything wrong with having options, but some people get mad about that. Like,
Like-
oh, why should that
like-
be in there? It's like, just, who cares?
Wait,
Don't have to do it.
There's a character that's invincible.
Yes.
There's two. And they're new characters. It's not like a
It's
purple Mario or
It's
something.
Yoshi and Nabbit.
Okay.
okay.
What was Nabbit from?
Is it A Link Between Worlds or whatever the fuck? Is that the same guy?
Is he from
Zelda?
fucking Zelda?
Is it
No.
that? I always think that, but I didn't play all the other Marios.
No,
can't
Chat will
remember.
know.
New
What's Nabbit
Super
from?
Mario Brothers U. is what Mojo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mojave
that's right.
Cyclone said.
So,
Yeah.
but I'll say this: what I like about those really hard levels,
Yeah.
they do it the way that if I was designing it, how I would do it. Which everyone's probably saying, but
Checkpoint.
these levels are super hard, but they're not that long. It's like, okay, you're gonna suffer through hell from here to here, but like you die. It's not like, well, you've got half an hour of stuff to cycle through.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not speaking for everybody, but that's how I like it. In my book, you can make it as hard as you can, as long like let me just keep trying it.
Yes.
As opposed to I got to sit through this shit again. I got to, So
Yeah.
I really liked some of these levels that I've tried. They were fucking hard, but once I solved it, I can get through here. Oh, level's over.
One of
Yes.
my
Okay.
favorite things to do with Mario Maker 2
Yeah.
was to find like the ones that have like a 1% clear rate or lower,
Yeah.
but it's speed run. So it's like you have 15 seconds to beat this level.
Yeah.
And it's fucking impossibly
Yeah,
hard.
Yeah.
But you can like figure it out and then you just keep trying.
Yeah.
And you can, and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
You don't lose your
you
afternoon
don't
on
lose
it.
your afternoon. And like,
Yeah.
I love streaming those where it's like, can I beat this impossible level?
Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
I think there's a
love that.
lot they learned from Mario Maker in this game.
Mhm.
I really do.
I bet you're. Oh yeah, they probably saw. That's genius, actually.
That
they were
is.
like, "Hey, find out what you guys want to play."
Yeah.
and then we
Yeah.
did, and then they said, "Okay, that works. We'll do."
I
that.
think they sourced it up and
You're
we're just
right.
like, okay, let's throw a few impossible levels in, but they're 30-second levels, like whatever.
Yeah.
I just think there's so much variety in this game. They knocked it out of the park. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny, the floor is yours.
there-
All the Mario you want. Go
There
for it.
is an online mode that I'm loving.
Oh, okay, you like it.
I never turned that on, but yeah.
Yeah, me
you
neither.
set it to online, and then you see other players in your game like doing their thing, and they could. It's almost like Death Stranding. They leave
Yeah.
little icons for you, like that show you where like hints are or like where secrets are.
Okay.
And if you die, you become a ghost. And if someone leaves a like standee, you can run to the standee and it'll bring you back to life.
Oh,
So it's just really
Whoa.
fun to like see that, and you can also turn it off. I've turned it off recently just because it kind of spoils secrets, but I really love it. It really feels like Death Stranding. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like Dark Souls almost.
Oh yeah, a lot like Dark Souls as well.
You see
Huh.
their shadow.
Yeah, you see their shadow going through the level with you.
Oh, that's so
Wow.
sick.
that's cool.
That's
But,
awesome.
That's
all
funny.
I'm saying.
I talked to my brother about playing the game, and he was like, "Yeah, I turned all that online shit off." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "What is all this happening? Let me play Mario." Oh, okay.
There
Two ways.
You
to
got
look at it.
options.
Two sides of the coin, I suppose.
But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I've been loving it.
Yeah.
That's all I have to report on it.
It's great so far. I've only played like the first like maybe 6 or 7 levels, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
Damn. All right, you sold me.
Yeah, you should have got
You're
it.
getting it?
I'm gonna get it.
I think I'm getting it
I
too.
gotta get it.
On
I
the
mean,
last one-
Mario games my favorite. I love Mario.
I
games.
do love them, but I just never fucking play them. Like
I play
I think like even back to like the Wii U Mario and Mario 3D World, like never got that far in 3D World. Never got what was the Tostarino Village was the first level in the last one.
Tostino Village.
Yeah, that was the only part of the. I played more of Bowser's Fury than I played of the actual
Bowser's
Mario.
Fury is a
fucking rules.
masterpiece.
Yeah,
and
that-
they need to build them.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was worth
that's
it
the
for
next
that.
3D.
For
It's gotta
me,
be.
I only really play that game. Yeah, this new one, I know I'll always buy them at full price. They never go on sale.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta get it. If it's a mainline Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Yep.
This was a great year for video games.
Yes.
I still did not turn on my Xbox once this year, but I am hearing there was good stuff on that. There is what's it called?
Star.
Starfield was a big one.
Yeah.
I didn't, but that's not my kind
It's
of
not
game.
for us.
Not
I don't know
playing that.
anyone who played that.
No.
No.
None of us here.
I don't know if the Xbox says Rocco, so
It was on PC
There's-
too, though.
I got one in
And
my house.
That was the other one. That was the
Trish
other one that the chat's bringing it up was Hi-Fi Rush. Every time I said like, oh, I still haven't turned on my Xbox this year, everyone was like, Hi-Fi Rush, you love Hi-Fi Rush. So I guess I could have tried that,
you coulda.
Yeah.
but I just haven't. I'm just saying.
My game of the year, Kong Skull Island or Golem. It's kind of a it's a
Yeah,
it's like a
the
toss-up.
Gollum
good.
game was good.
It's a toss-up.
up there.
Which one do I do?
Yeah, what's game of the year? That's a good question. Zelda. I mean, I'm not even gonna-
Yeah,
not
Zelda.
changing my
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Game of the
answer.
year.
Nothing's
Absolutely.
changing my answer on that.
I think I'm gonna beat it.
I am like I can tell I'm working towards beating it. I'm pretty close, but I'm like just doing other shit. I don't
And-
want to
yeah,
beat it yet.
me
I just
neither,
been like,
and, like,
popping it on and doing it on a ton
love
of
that.
shrines and things like that.
I think I've gotten all the land shrines now. Because once you got the light routes, it's easy.
Yeah.
He's got to see which ones you're
Dude,
missing because they're the same.
You blew our minds when you showed us when we were doing the thing and you went under the ground and just like lit up.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh my god.
Oh
that
my
was
god.
like-
You
that
lit
was-
this place up?
That was like the seeing the whatchamacallit, the typewriter with all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Seeing
Like,
Shawn
oh my
had
God.
lit up the entire underground. I was like,
Yeah.
guy who has no time for video games. What is
But
happening?
that's what I've been
here?
doing. I've been finding
Yeah.
shrines above and then marking them on the map so I can go below and find
Oh,
them,
I've been doing it the other way, yeah.
or below and finding them up above.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
super. But I think I have like 10 shrines left, and then I've
Oh,
gotten all the
shit.
shrines.
Yeah.
So then after that, it's like, back in the first one, I was like, well, now I'm gonna get all the clothing items and I'm gonna max them out all the way.
The final boss
I
would
don't
be
think-
so easy.
I know.
'Cause
Well,
you
even
get so
now,
maxed
it's
out.
like I find like a silver bokoblin, I'm like, please. Please. I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I was warned how hard and how bad the last boss was in that game, and I just took every precaution even possible. And then by the time I got to that guy, it was like, ha, I'm God.
Yeah.
All right,
The
bye.
first time I saw like the
Wow.
gloom hands,
Yeah.
everyone warned me, and I was like so strong. It was like
Same.
not
boom, boom,
even.
boom,
By,
boom.
by the time I finally faced one, it was
Yeah.
like, bring it. He's dead.
Yeah.
But that boss does find a way to be challenging no matter where you are in the game. And and you know me, I don't like any hard shit at all. But I thought the way they handled it was clever. You're clever. And again, it was just like Metroid. I remember Johnny. I was struggling so much in Metroid Dread. Love that game, but the
Yeah.
bosses were like, fuck these bosses. And then Johnny
Yeah.
was like, you really just gotta learn the patterns.
Mhm.
And then playing that last boss of Zelda, I was like, oh, you guys made Metroid. And then it was awesome. The moment where it clicks was just like, aha! And I fucking took him down. It was so good.
Well,
That's game of the year.
Wasn't that in the hotel room? And
Up till 5 in the morning.
yeah.
in Baltimore.
Poor Kevin is on the other bed going,
I fell asleep and you were playing Switch. I woke up and you told me in the morning, like, stayed up all night. I beat Zelda.
yeah, beat Zelda. Oh, cool. When'd you go to bed? About 3 hours ago. That was my one real late night on the tour.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't say that's game of the year yet because we are 1 month away from the only thing I care about playing truly, Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Remake on Switch. And I'm sure I'll have people
Whoa.
going, oh, well, you can't pick a remake as game of the year.
Whoa.
Watch me.
You can.
Watch me.
I think
when
I
it
picked
comes out.
Resident Evil 2 is
for
my
me-
game. of the year.
Right? That's
Yeah.
pretty different. Well, this is probably not as different. as
in
that,
a
but
few
still.
short weeks, Just Dance 2024. So
Whoa.
I mean, that's
Oh.
probably going to be it for
So
me.
they're still not out
Probably.
of the woods
They're
yet.
gonna have
I
that
think they
Doja
got Dua
Cat.
Lipa again. Yeah.
Doja Cat and Dua Lipa?
I think so. Maybe some Ice Spice. Not crossing my fingers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
shit.
I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch, but I think we got some Ice Spice.
And on Amazon, Metro Prime 4 says it's coming out December 31st.
Dude, New Year's
of this
Eve.
year.
You're
So
gonna play
there's
in?
still a chance of that being game of the year.
I think they made it December 31st next year.
Oh shit! Well,
Still a
then
chance.
next year.
But guys, December 31st. Do you still see people post stuff like that?
Okay,
How long
placeholder.
have we
I
had
think
Amazon?
Less now, but there's
Yes,
still people
definitely less
that get that like, oh my god, they announced it. It's December 31st, 2024.
Dude,
And it's like, no, that's a placeholder. It's always going to be a placeholder.
I feel bad because I have people in my personal life that go, Rocco, what do you do? Can you put that down? You want to see the email I just got? Yeah. Take a look at this. Metroid Prime moved to December 31st. It's like, that's the default on Amazon when they don't know when it's coming out.
Yeah, they just put it at the end of the year.
Wait. Oh, are you sure? Because this is a hard date. Nope. It's been that way 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's new to me. I don't know. That still happens to me at like
shit.
family gatherings, at just events. And it's just like, dude, how do we still not collectively know? You know,
I know.
but less now for sure. That used to
Yes.
happen a decade ago.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh, forget it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm excited for Metroid Prime 4 when that's a Switch 2 launch game.
Yep.
I think that's what they're going
That's
to
a
do.
good point.
Yeah.
I think they worked on it long enough that it's like,
Why put it out on this console?
And how much hype would that get? Like, all right, new console. Oh, by the way, that game we've been talking about for 7 years. Here you go.
They always launch a console
The new
with that.
Mario.
Yeah.
I think. Because
I
it has to
want
have
that
a
so
major.
bad.
It's either Zelda or Mario.
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
to launch
I
a
want-
console.
I want a
Mario.
full-fledged whatever.
It's gonna
Bowser
be. It's gonna
is.
be.
I want an
100%.
open world that.
I am not even concerned about it. I'm Calling it now,
Yep.
no question.
The
No
Switch,
concern.
the
No
Switch
concern.
launching with Breath of the Wild set the bar.
yeah.
That was
But
like
one of the best games ever.
It not only was a great launch game, it defined the use of the system. It
Yes.
was the biggest Zelda ever, and we can take this wherever we want. And like, it just was a movement.
And
it
the
felt
last
like.
time they did that,
Yeah.
they wasn't it Twilight Princess with the Wii?
Yep.
And that also was
Yeah.
like, and those
Yeah.
are the 2 best-selling consoles of all time.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
they're going, this
I
ain't
don't
luck.
think so.
Yeah.
They know.
You know, the
No.
Wii could have sold even without a Zelda, maybe, because the tech in it was so revolutionary. But if I was at that company, I'd go like, yeah, maybe. But
Add
we've
Zelda.
the biggest launches we've ever had a huge
Yeah, because
title.
GameCube had what? Sunshine? That didn't do very well.
Not at
though.
all.
No, it didn't launch.
It wasn't?
It
No,
launched with
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was the Mario game.
Wii U launched with
Nintendo
a
Land.
2D Mario, and it was very like, oh, this is just kind of like the last one that came out.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, you can make blocks on the touchscreen. I just remember thinking like, damn,
Yeah.
that I remember the Wii U just feeling like, oh, I hope they do other stuff with this tech. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know what kills me?
Nothing going on
and I
here.
don't want to complain because
if you're gonna bring up that party game one more time,
I won't.
you always bring
I don't
up
know.
that
I don't know what
party
you're
game.
talking about.
Always.
We
I
Party
literally
U.
don't know what you're talking
We
about.
Party You.
Well, I've
you
never heard
ne-
of this. What is that?
You never stop. You never stop.
Explain it to me.
cheerleading
Maybe I
for
played it. Go ahead.
Doesn't matter. No, anyway, you were saying, sorry.
No. We were Nintendo ambassadors for a very short window.
You and Rocco.
And it was what a time. It really was. Like you show up at your house and it's like, oh my God, there's a 3DS here and it's not even out yet. And I have one. What the fuck? Sawyer was born. They sent me a baby blanket with Yoshi on it as a congratulations that Sawyer was born.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
How
yeah.
fucking cool is that? There was a time, and it was like we also got the Wii U through that early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Beckett went to school and told his friends, and no one believed him that they had the Wii U, but he really did. That's something that you would make up at the playground, but it was true.
Yeah.
The fact that we are no longer Nintendo ambassadors, I don't know how that happened. I don't know. What
I know.
did.
I know how. I mean,
I do too.
yeah. I mean, they have different companies they work with, and that one.
I know.
They're not
but
working with them
man, that was what
It was
a
a good
ride.
time.
Yeah, and I just feel like, oh man, I wish I was. I mean, all the stuff they're doing now, I'm like, I wish. I mean, the Wii U era wasn't my favorite era to be. The fact that it was during that time was like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
cool. But if I was the Switch era,
Yeah.
Switch era would be
that would
great.
be really nice.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be good.
yeah. I still remember. I brought this up on here before, so I'm sorry I'm a broken record, but I still remember going to LA to get in contact with the PR group that was doing Nintendo's ambassador stuff at the time.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, we're doing this event at a hotel in LA. Come to the event, and we'll get you guys your Wii U's. Like, we'll get you a bunch of Wii U's for the whole crew. It was like,
Yeah, you got
Oh
it
my
for
God.
me?
and that was the day you were having your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slayer's born. that day.
And I was posting how I was there, and you were posting how your kid had
was born.
arrived.
Yes.
And that was the day I was getting all these negative comments that were like, huh, his best friend has a kid, Rocco's getting video games. And it was like, did you want me to cut the cable?
Yeah.
Did you want me to
a
here
true gamer.
push her out?
Yeah.
What would you like me to do? Like, that was
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Rocco's getting video game. Yeah, I'm getting a new console for my friend and his kids, so he doesn't have to worry about it.
The
Yeah.
first thing I did, I was holding Sawyer for the very first time, and I saw, I can't believe Rocco's not fucking here.
I know.
That's what I said to her.
Yeah.
The first thing I said,
Yeah.
Rocco's not even fucking here to see you. right now.
Yeah.
Can I slap the baby when it comes out? Should I do that
They
for
don't
you?
do that.
They still do that. I saw 'em.
Smack the butt.
When my cousins had babies.
Was this
All right, they're good.
was this on the forums? Was the forums talking shit back then?
No, it was just comments on like Facebook. and
Oh,
stuff. At the time, I was
terrible.
more active in Facebook.
You weren't at the
People were like-
hospital waiting? Jeez.
People
I
were
know.
like, huh, I mean,
They don't even let
You're,
more than friends and family in.
you're that into the Wii
No,
U
you're
that
not.
you missed
Fucking
friend is having
Well-
a kid and you missed it.
I mean, actually, no, they don't let friends in. I think it was like there's
No.
like 3.
Yeah.
There's like a number of like 3 family members they let
well,
in.
no,
I'm
one
getting
was,
in that
no
room.
one was in the room but me and the doctors and Jenny.
Yeah, that's probably
right.
good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not going to get the Wii U. I'm going to stay here. What do you guys need? You need
the mother
it's
of
coming
the-
out of there,
the,
huh?
the lobby was like,
Your parents.
yeah,
and
yeah,
the
parents and my brother and
brother.
sister. Yeah, totally.
I
Yeah.
seriously, I got about 5 of those kind of comments, and they made me so mad. I was sitting in a Hollywood, like a really nice hotel they put me up in too. I'm sitting in this swanky Hollywood hotel by myself with a stack of Wii U's before release in the corner, fuming. I'm sitting there and they're playing. There was a DJ in the lobby. So I'm sitting by myself in this room. And I'm like, these motherfuckers that want me to deliver his child? What is going on? And then I was like, I should go out and be social. And I did for about 5 minutes, and then I went back and played Wii U.
And you know what? It's been a long time. I'll say it here now. I will forgive you for not being there.
Oh, thanks.
You are
enjoy your Wii U.
As of right now, you are officially forgiven.
Yeah. And then
that's big of you.
This is opening up a part of my brain though. Stupid shit on Facebook. You know, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Some of the comments I used to get on there were like, wow, this is the dumbest comment section of any site.
Mm-hmm.
So that was some of them. We all, someone who drank shit on Facebook. That was part of the Facebook legacy.
Could have been piss.
But it could have been shit piss mix.
Yeah, it could have been a mix.
I will also say the other dumbest comment when it came to like, what do you want from me kind of thing in the Facebook era. I'm going to see if you remember this, Shawn.
Okay.
This is around 2014.
Oh, that's not looking good because I don't remember shit.
We went to a Jack White concert.
Yes.
And at one point during the show, I remember waiting for Jack to go on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, flash keeps going off. Okay. I thought it was like an emergency or something. I kept seeing the flash go off, but okay. Yeah. Then waited. Great concert. Concert ended, went home.
Yeah.
Someone tagged me on Facebook. They were taking pictures of our backs. Like, that's Rocco and Shawn at the show.
I remember this.
I took their picture, but not once did they turn around and say hi. Fuck, I guess.
Fuck them.
I guess just, don't care about your fans, I guess. It was like, are you fucking joking? And I did reply to that. I'm like, what would you like to me of what should I have done?
Can you imagine?
Well, you saw the flash going off. You didn't turn around.
Whenever I see a flash, I always assume it's because of me.
Yeah.
Like, I made a YouTube video.
Wait,
the paparazzi
so is that
rock.
because of me, that flash?
Oh, that's me. I did real life Tetris. Hold on. Hi. Yeah, that's me. Like, what? And they were legitimately mad. It was just like, I'm just so bummed. Like, I took that picture and you guys just straight ignore. Are you fucking kidding me?
You took a picture without permission, too.
That frosted me.
Yeah,
So,
well,
those are the two Facebook. That's another one that unlocked in my brain.
we are dealing with paparazzi is hard for people.
Creeper
like that.
It
shots,
is.
yeah.
What are we going to do?
Yeah, it's hard.
It is difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Trying to get off the runway.
I'm just trying to enjoy the concert, and I just keep always,
the paparazzi.
and it's like, oh, paparazzi. Oh, you want an autograph?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, what?
That's
I just want to be angry.
That's one of the only times. It's one of the only times that a public thing like that made me upset. I could probably count on one hand. Any other time where someone recognized us or knew who we were, I was fucking stoked.
I mean, hey, it just we were
That's
just
great.
at the Death Cafe Cutie Postal Service show.
Yeah.
It was great.
A couple people said stuff
And
there.
people said hello.
was
Happy to take
awesome.
pictures. Honestly, I always feel a little cool when that happens. So, I'm with Jenny, who has seen this happen for a very long time. But I still I'm like, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice
She gets to
feeling.
see me get recognized. I like that. So yeah, I'm always happy to say hello.
Yeah.
But when
I'm stoked.
I'm never in a million years gonna assume you're taking a picture because of me if I'm just standing in a crowd.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
I'll also say too, every now and then I do see a comment that's like, man, I waited to meet Rocco or met Rocco at a Comic-Con or something. He was kind of a dick or he was an asshole or whatever. Every now and then I do say that and I'm always shocked because I'm always stoked when people come to talk to us. I'm always in a good mood when it's like, oh, you know who we are? Oh, fuck yeah. I don't take it for granted. So it's always a fucking accident if it comes off like that. So I always get analytical. I'm like, what was I doing at Comic-Con? Okay, was that, did they fuck up my burrito and maybe I didn't look happy or you know what I mean? I always get a little in my head on that because I really am always, even when I'm fucking tired on the last day. Well, I'm not happy when people go, hey, you look tired. And honestly, I do think a lot of the times when you see that comment, it is something like that. Where, yeah, I walked up, I said they looked tired, and then I suggested 10 skits for them to do, and they were kind of dicks.
They
And
were
it was like,
dismissive.
well, yeah, I was probably checked out at that point. I remember reading an article about that with Weird Al. There was an article maybe like 7 or 8 years ago that was like, Weird Al is actually kind of a dick. And I was like, that's not what I've ever heard.
Yeah, I never heard that.
And then I read the article and it was like, we were paired up with him at this award show and we had so many great suggestions for parodies and he was just not even responding to us. And it's like, well, yeah, you fucking broke Weird Al. Like I've even seen interviews where he said, he's like, I write the parodies. You don't need to suggest them to me. And someone just standing there rattling those off. Yeah. I mean, it's like, what else do you do? So I just remember being like, oh,
check
man.
it out, Weird Al. It's There Goes My Hero,
but
it's Euro.
Like the
Because
same
it's
Greek
like the
food.
Greek food.
Yeah.
And you could do,
Let's get a euro.
Weird Al. Hello.
Snapping in his face.
rhyme
Listen to me.
Tazaki. Weird Al. Come
Let's
on.
get a euro.
Extra tzatziki
Get
sauce.
Extra tzatziki sauce.
Tzatziki sauce. Anyways, Weird Al, you need to pay attention to me.
You actually
Hey, weird.
you don't want that stuff pitched to you because if it's a low hanging fruit, it's like, yeah, I've already thought of that. And now
Yeah.
you're going to think like you wrote this. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm already working on that, sir.
Yeah, Weird Al never talks shit on celebrities, but I remember specifically there was one interview where he did say like, yeah, my New Year's, I kind of got cornered by Fred Durst about the parody of Nookie being Cookie, and I'll work on that if I need to. Like he said something like that where it was like, yo, yeah, Fred probably came off a little strong on that.
Classic Fred.
Classic Fred. What's your favorite Fred Durst moment? Go ahead, round
Do
table.
you guys ever
When
see
he
this
was-
tattoo?
That
Did I ever show you
What?
that tattoo, that Albert Einstein tattoo I got?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's great.
Anyway, what were you asking me?
I
What
was
my
asking
favorite?
Fred Durst moment.
favorite Fred Durst moment.
Fred
Favorite-
Durst.
It's. Did you guys ever see that tattoo? The Albert Einstein tattoo I got.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
no,
man.
yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
That's probably
Yeah, I
my.
like it. Tongue
that's,
is out.
Oh.
That's probably my favorite moment.
That's cool. Anyway, I gotta go when I got him versus Method Man Kung Fu movie style in Together Now.
I just love the chat. It's like,
Wait,
if
what's
you
going
don't
on?
know the bit with Fred
Yeah.
Durst and Tom
That
Green,
people
it's
are
like,
worried
what
for
the
Garrett.
fuck is
Yeah.
Garrett doing?
That's a deep cut reference.
Yeah, that's
It's a deep cut. We're all on the page, but I understand if you're not.
We should explain it.
If you look at Fred Durst interviews, you'll eventually
Fred
have your
Durst
answer.
on Tom Green, and he just does exactly that.
What
And
you
Tom
just
Green
saw.
doesn't know how to react because
He
he keeps
shows it to him twice.
As
Tom
it-
Green is looking at the
back to
camera,
back.
going,
as if he didn't just show him a second ago.
That is absolutely my favorite
It's
Fred Durst
wild.
moment.
It's wild. Anyways,
Oh,
When
man.
they did that song with Korn, that was pretty cool too. That diss track.
when he was on TRL, I think he said "fuck" live.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
cool.
Oh shit! You're not allowed to do that.
Badass.
Boom.
Pretty bad.
Oh, I like when he wore a red hat.
yeah, Red Hat,
Did he
Linux
do that?
Red Hat. I
Did
got
he do
that.
I think he did. I
don't
think he
know about
wore.
that.
Well, it was
Pretty
like
sure.
Psy. Sometimes it was red.
Yeah, it's like a Psy. He was kind of like the early Psy, like proto Psy. Johnny, favorite Fred Durst moment? Go ahead.
Didn't he show off like a Rei Ayanami figure on a live stream
He
once?
did. He did.
That's
That
probably
should have been
mine.
everyone's answer.
That's right.
Yeah.
That
He
is
did.
right.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, why were we talking about Fred Durst?
I don't know.
Because
Because we're ending the podcast.
Weird Al. Weird Al.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm with Garrett.
No, I got a lot more to get to. So let's get
There
to it.
goes my euro. I ate it super fast.
You're not writing Al. You're not writing it down.
Weird Al, look at me. Hold the tomato because they give me gas. Are you even listening? You okay? You know
Oh my
what?
God, this
I'm
Yankovic
going on
guy.
Facebook about you.
What an asshole.
I'm going to fucking Facebook.
This guy's a jerk off.
What would, if Weird Al dropped a new album today? What's the latest hits that would be in there? What's like big?
Oh.
right
Wouldn't
now?
know.
I honestly don't
Wet,
know
oh,
right
wet
now.
ass penis.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.
Oh, the opposite thing. Cool. Thanks.
I got nothing else to add.
Fade us out. Goodbye.
No, don't do a fade.
After
do
show-
like
Fade
a
us
hard
out.
cut.
Slower fade.
Slowest
Fuck all of
fade.
you.
Slowest